Afternoon. So it's about, what time is it? Nearly about 4:30 now. 4:30 on a Wednesday afternoon. We're not doing it. I've done my jobs for the day, and my next part of the job is involving cutting out and making a new piece of inner wing for a Merc. And I'm not starting that at 4:30 on a afternoon because I get started in it. Yeah, it's one of those jobs where I like to get train. One of those jobs where I like to get it stuck in, done and dusted in a day, no interruptions. But yeah, so I thought I might as well pull the front bumper off the wagon because it's stuck. Underneath the number plate is, I don't know why, but the paint's just falling off. Literally. Granted, it's an alley bumper, and it's been painted. Oh, this was the first bit that was painted on it, so that must have been like 18 years ago. That's quite scary. So I'm gonna pull the paint off, the bumper off, because it needs to be pulled off. We're gonna blast it and paint it, and I've got a welding repair to do on that side. It's cracked one of the welds, so I can weld that up while it's on, while I've welded off. So I'll go ahead, pull it off. There's only 4 bolts, if I remember right. It's been a long time since I pulled it off. 4 bolts each side, and we'll get it off. The leaves always congregate under the yard, in our yard, so that's one lovely thing. Okay, I'm in the blast shed, kitted up. I've got my lug plugs in, so I'm probably talking quite loud. Gonna blast this. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of the little bits. There's a lot of blasting down there to do. Get this blasted off. If I get this blasted off today, I might get it welded up today, but it is like 4:15 on a Friday afternoon. So let's see how we get on. Yeah, just blasted. I forgot there's a bit of repairs doing here, but it's been caught before. That's not to worry about. You can see it's a bit bowed in there, but that's the bottom. I'm not too bothered with that. There's a little bit of repair doing there. It's obviously been caught in this corner and just twisted the bumper a little bit, but it's fine. I think that's probably why. And this. Just done that. It's cracked the bracket all the way along the bottom, so I'm going to weld that back up. Weld that up. I did try to leave that. That's the original sticker. This bumper is made from high strength. I would imagine it's aluminium. It's supposed to say aluminium or something. Pressure should be applied in when straightening for repair in instructions. See Volvo handbook or service handbook Volvo. So I thought I'd try and keep that, but repair to do there. Repair to do there. Repair to do there. This one started to split down there, but I don't think it's actually a problem, so I'm going to leave it. I can also repair it if I have to, but yeah. And for some reason it's still missing. It's missing a bolt. It has been for I don't know how long, but yeah. Time to get it done. Time to get this inside, and I think I'll quickly buzz this off. And I might do it tonight, but it depends how long it takes. Some tipping. I'll see if I can set up a time lapse. I've dug this suit. I'll give it a clean up. I haven't taken all of it off. Yeah, there we go. I haven't taken it all off. I've cut down it with me cutting disc. I've cleaned off the old weld. I've cleaned off the face that on the bumper. I'm going to put some warm it up with the preheat, and then I'm going to take it up. Quickly put some heat on there. Just to if you warm it up, it helps them weld. Also, it's a big alley bumper, so the heat will disperse really fast. Warm it up. Put some heat down in there. And then, yeah, time to do some tipping. I'll see if I can set up a time lapse. There we go. This bit was awful. There was a split in it, like that. And I didn't know until I started, and it just blew all the impurities out of it. Managed to clean it off and get it looking half decent again. Nice and strong. And you can see when I got the boot here where there was no split, I managed to get a decent weld into it. I went through quite a few welding rods, like. Yeah. That's that welded in. That end's not that nice either. Ignore that, it's solid. Unfortunately I burnt my sticker a little bit, and I've done that one. That's all cleaned off and looking alright. Again, that was welding old alley like this. This is a from 1980 or older because it's registered in 1980. It's really awkward to clean them, and without digging huge chunks out. It's really awkward to weld them up, but you get there eventually if you just persevere and keep trying. But I've given it a cleaner up along the bottom edge. That weld's probably the nicest one, and then maybe that one. Yeah, they don't look bad. I'm happy with that, especially to say that's the kind of welds it was coming from Volvo with. So yeah, next bit's prepping it and starting painting it prep for paint. I don't know what I'm going to do with silver. I'm going to do it red, because if I do it red, it'll be the wrong colour. Hold on, I keep forgetting I can turn this camera on to mint. If I do it red, it'll be the wrong colour red, because it's been a long time since the wagon's been painted, and it'll look red and lovely and shiny. I could polish, and even if I polish the wagon, it might not look right. Or I could do with silver. A lot of F7s run silver bumpers, so I don't know. We'll have a think and see. I'm back with the Volvo bumper. As you know, I welded that up. I did that on Friday night, so Monday morning. Just cleaned off this edge because it's always been a little bit raggy. It's had a knock on this corner. I think, as I mentioned, it's knocked that, and I think that's why it cracked. The bumper along there, it's been knocked. It's an old wagon. It's bound to have been knocked. Look at the state of some of the fucking new wagons you see nowadays. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's all wobbly along there. It's been bashed sort of flat, but you can see all the marks in it. It's still wobbly. And then this corner here, see, it's been rubbed off post or something, and it's pushed into the bottom there. So I'm just going to quickly repair that. I did test fit it. I'll see if I can put a picture in of what it looks like with the silver. It's grey at the minute, obviously, but it's silvery grey. Put on the front of the wagon so you can see what it's sort of going to look like. Because if I paint it red, it's obviously not going to match that red. It doesn't look as bad in pictures, but it's very faded. It's been painted about... Dad painted it when I was in year 8, so it's 2008. 2008, and it's now 2022. That's 14 years... 15 years ago. Bugger me. Yeah, no wonder it's looking a bit tired. But yeah. So I'm going to quickly do some repairs while I'm working in between the cars and stuff. I'm not going to show the number plates, but I've got that Merc I'm still on with. So yeah, crack on with this. While I'm repairing that, I'll repair that. I've got my repairs done. They're not perfect, they're nice and smooth, that's all I want. Just so it wasn't wobbly. It's not perfectly flat, but it's more than flat enough anyway. It's going to be spot on. They're finished with... I need to finish that bit off at the bottom there. Don't worry about that. They're finished with 120. I'm going to go over the whole bumper with 180. Give the primer, get rid of the blasting profile. Give it primer less work to cover. Make prepping there as best I can, obviously. Probably have to do that by hand, obviously. But no, let's get a machine on it. Probably put coat of etch on, rub through etch, so it sticks with its alley. And then I'm going to prime, I think I'm going to prime the whole bumper to make sure it's right, make sure it's nice and flat. I'll prime the whole bumper with 334, which is a good high build primer, which has good adhesion. So, well, I've decked it off so it's smoother. Hold on. Nice and smooth now. It's not perfectly smooth, but it's much smoother than it was, and it'll give the primer a lot less to cover. So next bit is, got some etch. Give it a wash coat of etch, so it's got something to stick to. And then I'm going to mix up my primer, and I'm going to prime that and this at the same time. But it's now 1 o'clock. I haven't had my dinner yet. I've got someone coming down in 10 minutes. So I'm going to slap this etch on, then have some dinner while the etch goes off, and then I'll put some primer on both of these. And hopefully the man that's coming down for an exhaust welded up in 10 minutes is a bit late. I wouldn't mind that at all. That would be very useful, in fact. But this is what it is. I'll crack on. While I'm on, the bumper's outside, it's primed. I just cooked it off with a lamp. It's outside cooling down. I'm going to flip that over, prep the inside, and possibly paint inside that tonight. You know what time it is? It's 3:30 now, so I don't really want to be late home. I'm going to do the battery box. I'm not going to do the battery box silver, obviously. It's not supposed to be silver, it's supposed to be black, but it's looking kind of tired. Again, that was painted black in 2008 or something by myself with a can. Long time ago, so I'm just going to quickly give it a quick prep and squirt some good quality super sticky black paint on. Well, there you go. It's quick. It's sort of very quick. I've quickly washed it, taken the handles out, left the steel bits in, given a quick buzz off the belt sander. Not much. It's just to make it look black instead of neglected, black, faded, stained. I don't know. The camera's not. Oh, you can see there. It's like really stained. It's like it's been. I don't know what's happened with it. It's been sprayed with some. Probably been sprayed with TFR at some point in its life, and it's just attacked the paint. So time to squirt some black on it. You can see I'm holding this left-handed, so it's really awkward. But you can see what kind of difference it's going to make. I'll quickly just do your edges first, and I'll just do this pass here. That's one pass. You can see the difference. That's going to make a massive difference. Things like that make the wagon look better. But yeah, let's crack on and get this painted. So I just got the inside bumper back in, put it on its face. It's dry enough to line its face for the minute. I did lamp it off with the lamp, so it's been baked. It's also been outside for a few hours, and it's been sunny and windy. So, but there's a little nick in here which I just need to finish a repair on. Got the heat gun on that, drying that off. I've given it a quick going over with the inside with some 120 just to give it a bit of a take the top off the profile, glass profile again. And I'm going to quickly etch it and squirt some silver on. And that'll do for the day. Oh, last night I got the inside of the bumper painted. It's silver. It's not the full gloss version that I'll be using on the outside. It's a different manufacturer paint, but for the inside it's perfect because you still got the shine, you still got the sheen. It's an 80% gloss, so you got quite a high gloss finish, but it's a lot easier to put on. It's a lot less prep work than doing the outside version. So here's a ratty box. There we go. That's the 80% gloss semi-mix. It looks more than good. Well, it looks fucking, that's spot on, that. So I'm gonna go throw that back on. So I've already machined the bumper off. I've buzzed off with the DA with 400. Take all the, most of the imperfections out. And then I'm going to finish it with superfine pads, sponge pads. They're probably about the equivalent of about 800 grit. Going to finish off with them. And then it's ready for paint. Hopefully get it painted tomorrow, if all goes to plan. Yeah, I think tomorrow's the plan, but like I say, plans are made to be altered, I suppose, isn't there? We all know how all this sort of stuff goes, and then soon, hopefully, I might be able to get the wagon out. Phone's on charge. Me and Dad are planning on it's raining. Fucking hell, man. Planning on getting them out this weekend. Both Scammels. Whether it happens, hopefully it does, but I don't know. If it does, there'll be videos coming up with the Scammels, obviously. They haven't been out of sheds in... Well, Amanda hasn't been out of shed in... That's the recovery. It was 2016, last time I went to a show. And mine hasn't been out of shed since 2019. Because Corbridge show was cancelled. Bloody hell, that's scary. I was going to quickly do a time lapse, but I've lost my tripod again. So I'm going to see if I can wedge it up somewhere Wait my phone up, do a time lapse just while I've got the whole thing guide coated. I forgot to mention this earlier. It's guide coats this black powder, which I'll show you. It's here, which will show up your. This is an old one. It's using it up, so you rub it on like this, and when you rub across the top, it'll be super fine pad. Which I've just strapped under the bumper. There we go. Super fine pad. As you rub it, you can see the dark spots is what you still have to rub off. It reveals the high spots, the low spots, whether you got your coarser scratches out. Because I'm finishing this off with the superfine parts, which are about equivalent to 800. And when I machined it off earlier, I did it with, as you can see there, little. No, that's just, yeah, you can see the little spots. They're the low spots. Not getting them all out because it's an old wagon bumper. It's going to be silver, and it's not going to show them. It's going to look more than good enough. It's going to be spotty dog. So I've got the bumper in the oven. It's flatted, so it's just about prep to go. Anywhere there is alley, I've given it a quick squirt of can rub through etch, just so it gets a proper adhesion, so it doesn't fall off the bits of bare alley. And yeah, I need to tack rag it and get kitted up. I'm going to put boilers on and stuff, and give it some put some shiny silver paint on. And the next time you'll see it, it'll be shiny and silver, hopefully. Well, bumper's done and dusted. It's nice shiny silver. Pardon me. Nice shiny silver. Needs a quick polish. When you're painting 2-pack metallics, because what happens is you put it on nice and you'll get nice finish. What happens is you get metallic float, which is like, it looks like a hammered effect, and you get dark spots and streaks in it and stuff. So what you do is you put a coat on, get it sort of wet, and then let that flash for a minute or two, and then put a couple of dusty coats on, lighter coats, which takes some of the shine off, as you can see there, but it makes it the right colour, settles the metallics down, and you don't get the metallic float. I'll see if I don't think there's any metallic float on it to show you. I don't think there is anyway. Might be some on the bottom. Essentially, it looks like that. That's not it. It's where it's being bent, but it looks like there's wobbles in it. But yeah, hope you do ready to go back on the wagon now, and then yeah, get us back on the wagon and put it back on, and then on to polish it and hopefully get it tested soon. Can't wait. There we go. Bumper's on, no plates on. Need to put new screws in the no plate, but she's done and dusted. Doesn't look bad. Now I just need to polish the rest of the wagon and she's good to go. Ready to go for test. Well, nearly ready to go for test, but pretty much there. Until next time, like, subscribe if you want to see more of it and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to try and get more videos of the wagons up soon, so yeah, keep an eye out. In a bit.